Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This video is going to be a little bit of a story time just to tell you about how shooting your shot can go wrong. Okay, so let's get into this story. So this dude I know on Facebook, he plays for a league in Chicago, and he had posted this dude, and I'm like, damn, he fine as fuck. So I'm like, why he ain't tag him? He was tall, light skinned, he was cute, and I'm like, that's my type. So I went searching, couldn't find him. I did it for like a week, and I'm like, damn, G, why you ain't tagged him? So somebody else that was my friend on Facebook tagged him in the same post. So I go at him. I go look through his page. So I go at him. I go look at his page after he added me. I think he added me like 30 minutes after I sent the request. So I go at him and make sure they ain't got no kids, no girlfriend, no baby mama, that's psycho. So I went through it, didn't see no kids, didn't see no girlfriend, no baby mama, nothing. Cool. So I was in the game. I'm like, let me go ahead and shoot my shot. So at first I was like, nah, just wait, see if he gonna say something to you, because that's normally what happens. Like when I add people on there and they think I'm cute, they'll DM me first, so I ain't gotta do all that. So I waited a day, ain't nothing happened. He didn't say nothing, so I'm like, fuck. So I slid in the DMs and I was like, hey. So took him a little while to respond, so I'm like, fuck it, I'm just go to work, like whatever, it's cool. I get a DM back while I'm sitting in the parking lot waiting to go back to work. So he did me back like, hey, what's up, blah, blah. I'm like, nothing, I think you was real cute or whatever, blah, blah, blah. He like, oh, I think you cute too. Where you from? We getting in the little spiel. And he like, let's exchange numbers. So I'm like, cool. So we was texting the whole time. I was at work. I got an Apple Watch. So we was texting, little slight conversation. He like, okay, I'm gonna call you when I get out of work. So we talking on the phone that first night. It wasn't that bad or whatever. So as the week progressed, we was texting. And he was telling me how he work at a daycare, blah blah. I'm like, cool, that's cool or whatever. So it just got serious real fast. Well, I thought it got serious real fast. So like a couple weeks later, he like, you want to be my girl? I'm like, and I don't know how to tell people no. Like when people ask me for my number, I'll be like scared. Like if I say no, they gonna beat my ass. So I'll be like, okay. So became his girlfriend, and shit just went south. So I became his girlfriend. Shit had started to go south as soon as he was like, can I be your boyfriend? I'm like, shit. So texting was like he would text here and there, or he'd be like, I'm at the gym, I can't text back, I can't do this. And I'm like, the whole first week, nigga, you was on my line, like on my line. So now you can't text, blah, blah. So I'm just like, whatever. So we ended up like kind of like falling back or whatever. I'm cool because first of all, I didn't want to be in a relationship that early anyway. So during this time, he was playing for a midnight league. So I got off at 1 a.m. So he was like, all right, I'll meet you. So I don't like people knowing where I live at. So I'm like, you can meet me by my job. It's like a little plaza. So I get off work, he meet me there. It's cool. We're kissing, we're chilling, we talking, whatever. He like, I really like you, blah, blah, woo. So I'm thinking to myself, like, I like you too, but we move too fast. Too fast. So after the first time meeting, the communication was still, so I'm like, whatever. So it was like nice that I got off at like 3 or 4 in the morning. He like, can you meet up, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, but it was like he wanted me to drive to him. So gonna find out something had happened to the car he was driving at the time. So I'm like, I like this dude. I'm in a relationship. I gotta make a sacrifice. So he like, all right, well, I'm about to be in my apartment in Blue Island. When you get out of work, you could come spend the night. Cool. Pack my overnight bag, put it in the console. When I got out of work, I didn't have to go home. I went straight to his house. I hopped right on the E-way from my job. So Hop on the E-way. But before I had left work, it was like 2:50. I'm texting him. I'm like, hey, you up? Blah, blah. He like, yeah, I'm up. I'm like, cool. So 3 o'clock come, literally 10 minutes from the time that we was just texting. I text him like, you up? No response. I'm like, hello? He like, yeah, I'm up. I'm smoking. I'm like, cool. I'm about to be on my way. So as I'm driving, I'm texting him to make sure he's still up. No response. I literally text at least 20 times. No response. So I'm like, I swear to God, if I get to this nigga house and he do not answer this phone, I'm gonna blow this bitch down. So I get halfway there, still no response. I'm like, gee, this is a fucking setup. So he like, I'm up. I'm like, why I text you 20 times, G? So I'm calling and calling. The man never pick up the phone. Mind you, I'm outside the apartment. I'm confused on what the fuck is going on outside of this apartment. I just don't get it. So I'm calling, and I'm texting my best friend like, I know this nigga not sending me out. Mind you, it's 4 o'clock in the morning in the summertime. I don't know this area. What if something happened to me? Y'all, I called another 20 times. The man didn't answer. I was so mad that I couldn't even think straight. So I texted him. I said, you goofy as fuck. And I drove home. So following me driving home, didn't get no text, no call, rest of the night. I go to bed, I'm mad as hell. I get a text at 8 o'clock in the morning like, my bad, I fell asleep after I just talked to him. So I'm G, you goofy, like what? I'm like, don't ever ask me to come over here ever again. So he like, man, I'm sorry, I was smoking, I fell asleep, blah, blah. I'm like, gee, I had just talked to you. How did you fall asleep between 2:50 to 3:20 something in the morning? You fell asleep that fast. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, don't ever ask me to come over here again. So, you know, I let it go. I'm like, okay, shit happens, whatever. So a couple weeks go by. All right, we still barely texting. We still barely talking. He'll call random like, oh, I love you, blah, blah. Little stupid shit. So he had a game and I was off. This was like a month later. He had a game and I was off. So I'm like, cool, I'll slide. He was like, can you come, blah, blah. I'm like, okay. So I'm texting him, no response. The day of the game, I'm like, where's the address? He like, I got it right here. I'm like, I bet. So he finally sent me the address. I'm like, do you need anything? Do you need anything to drink? Blah, blah. He like, yeah, can you bring me some Gatorade? I'm like, cool. So I stop at the store and get the Gatorade. So as this happening, I'm texting my best friend like, you want to meet me at whatever park that's on 60 something. So she like, yeah, I'll meet you up there. That's right around the corner from my crib. I'm like, cool. So I ain't have to be there by myself. I pull up, I'm waiting, and I ain't want to go in there by myself. So I'm like, so I go in eventually, and I'm sitting there by myself, and it was a coincidence that my best friend was playing in the same league that day. So I ended up seeing my best friend, and I ended up seeing him, but he was like eyeballing me like, how the fuck does she know him type shit. And I'm like, it's my best friend. I've been knowing him for years, my boy. So he looking like, how you know him, blah, blah. So I ended up giving him the Gatorades, and he was acting like he had an attitude. So I'm like, whatever. So the game is over, and he like, come outside with me. I'm like, cool. So me and my best friend walking out, and of course, you know, we cute, you get me? So somebody's trying to talk to her. He like, come on, walk outside with me. I'm about to go to the crib. So I'm like, I bet. So we walk outside, we talking, kissing, whatever. He like, what you about to do? I'm like, I don't got nothing to do, whatever. But he like, come back to my crib. So I'm like, I really don't want to. But I'm like, let me give him the benefit of the doubt. Okay. So he like, all right, I'm about to get in the car. Let's follow me. I'm like, I bet. So I'm pulling out. Didn't see nobody pulling out. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I wait, and he like, go ahead. I'm about to see the address. Just go. So I'm thinking to myself, like, is this nigga trying to send me off again? So I'm thinking to myself, like, if this nigga send me off again, I'm gonna be heated. So I'm driving and I think I had got lost. And I had pulled over on Aberdeen or something. And I called him. He declined the call. I called again. He texted me like I'm on the phone with my baby mama. Baby mama? I'm like, first of all, ain't that little baby supposed to be fucking asleep? It's late as hell. I don't care. I feel like I'm lost. Answer the motherfucking phone. He like, I had to turn back. I had to go back to the gym and get my keys. Ooh. So I'm like, gee, what? He like, you going the right way. You going the right way. Yeah. I pull up to the house. The man never came home. Ever. I waited an hour for him to go home. And he still didn't come. So I'm pulling up his phone like, where the fuck you at? Blah, blah, blah. Y'all, this nigga did not respond. So at this point, I'm heated. Because I'm like, this not the first. But this the second time you done did that shit. You were done. Like, I ain't never had nobody send me off as much as you. And we ain't even had sex. Like, what the fuck? So, he never came home. An hour go by, so I drive home. He literally called me on my way home, like, where you at? I waited a whole motherfucking hour, and you never came. He like, I had to go back, blah, blah. I'm like, fuck you, G, stop talking to me. Then talk to the man. So the next day, didn't really hear from him. He like, you tripping, blah, blah. How am I tripping for somebody having me sit outside their house? Not one time, but 2 times and never coming home. Or you just stop answering the motherfucking phone. Who do that? So at that point, I think I was like kind of at my wit's end, but I'm like, no, I still kind of like him a little bit. So at that point, I knew the shit wasn't gonna work. So I let it go. I'm like, okay, whatever. Just know I'm not never pulling up anywhere again. So I got off work one day. He's like pulling up to my crib. We're talking. He's like, let's work shit out. I'm trying to be better, blah, blah, blah. Y'all, the shit got better for a week or two. And this is around the time 2K came out. So I'm like, I gotta buy this nigga 2K because he my nigga. So I'm on Facebook like, when do 2K come out? Blah, 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 after bam. So it came out. I had ordered the LeBron one. It was like it was a regular one and it was a special edition one or something like that. So I ordered the LeBron one. Like a goofy. So I ordered a LeBron one for him. And he like, bro, I do not believe that you bought this game for me. I don't believe it. I think you lying. I'm like, why would I lie about buying something? So I'm like, okay. So the day the game came, I had sent him a picture like, who's lying? So he like, what, baby, for real? You really bought it for me? Blah, blah. So I'm thinking to myself like, gee, this nigga really think that I'm a joke. So he had a game the next night. They was going to NIU or something. And he was like, can I come pick up the game before I leave? And I'm like, damn, you just trying to pick up the game or did you want to see me? He like, man, it's both. Blah, blah. So I get off work. He's at my house on time. Didn't play no games. So he at my house on time. As soon as I get off, I go in the house, I get the game. He is boo-hooing like, you really got it for me. I love you. Blah, blah, blah. You're a good girlfriend. I'm like, nigga, we barely even talk, but okay, whatever. So get on the game. He like, well, we talking for a little bit. He like, well, I gotta go. I'm about to go pick up so-and-so to go to the game. I'm like, all right, cool. So he goes and he was supposed to text me when he made it. Never got a text. So I said, if your motive was just to get shit from me, you know, you could just say that, you know, at this point, because that's what I'm thinking. He like, I don't need nothing from you, blah, blah, woo. Whatever. A week or two go by. Shit's still the same. I'm like, at this point, I'm not even really in a relationship. I'm just like, chilling. So we ended up meeting. Me and my best friend ended up meeting him and his friends at his friend's house in Calumet City. We chilling or whatever. And we sitting in the garage, and he get a random phone call. It's late. So I look up, I'm like, who could that be? He like, there's somebody who owe me some money, woo woo after bam. I'm like, gee, it's late as hell. Anybody wants some money this late, gee, you're lying. You're lying. So I'm just like, whatever. So I had an attitude. He like, why do you be like that? Why do you have an attitude? Blah, blah. I'm like, gee, because you're a liar. Like, get the fuck back. So we leave there. After that, didn't see him for a while. So I'm at my job, the casino, and I meet this lady with his last name. I've never seen anybody with his last name. So I'm like, hey, you got a son named so-and-so? She like, yeah. I'm like, fuck. She like, why? I'm like, no worries, ma'am. I was just wondering. She like, it gotta be a reason. It gotta be a reason. She like, what's your name? I'm like, Kaya. She like, I really want you to come to the house so y'all could sit down and talk. Blah, blah. I was like, I'll see. Like, I don't want nobody mama invite me to their house, and then they don't even want me at their apartment. They be having me sitting outside. So why would I come to your house? Like, what if you like your son? So she leave, whatever. Whatever. So I guess that she told him that she seen me. So she like, I'm gonna see what we gonna do. So that next week, me and him was talking like real heavy or whatever, and he had asked me to borrow money. So we was talking real heavy that next week, and he was like, can I borrow some money? I need to pay a bill, blah, 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 blah. I'm thinking to myself like, nigga, what? He like, can you send it to me right now? Blah, blah. I'm like, gee, what is going on? So he like, can you send it to this girl Cash App? I don't got no Cash App. Woo out the bam. Me being stupid, I'm like, okay, G. He like, I swear to God, I'm gonna give you your money back when I get paid. Woo woo. So send him the money to the girl, some random girl, Cash App. Y'all think I got my money back? No, never got my money back. So on top of that, never got my money back. And it was just like our relationship was weird. It wasn't even like a relationship. It was just like, it is what it is. Because we never had sex. We rarely seen each other and we barely talked. So I'm like, cool. So his friend, girlfriend, I had followed her on Instagram, and we was just talking, and she was like, you know, you should come to that game sometime. She like, you should come to one of the games. I'm like, cool. If it's on one of my off days, I'll come. So coincidentally, they had a game on one of my off days. So at this time, we weren't really even talking. It was just like whatever. So at this time, we were just like, cool, wasn't really talking, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So I get to the game, I'm sitting in the car because I'm like, I want to go in. When she go in, I want to go in by myself. So she never really ended up coming until like 30, 40 minutes later. So the game was about to start. So I just walked in, and I'm standing in the hallway, and it's one of his teammates that I don't like on the floor, and he's staring at me. I'm like, fuck. So I'm standing in a corner, and it was like at the Dalton Park District or something. And I'm standing there, and he walks in after all the other teams come in. And he like, and I'm like, so I'm just standing there waiting to go into the game and pay. And he come in, and we look at each other like, he like, who you here for? And I'm like, I'm here, I'm meeting with somebody. I'm not here with nobody. He like, what? There you is, you here for, oh, dude right here. I'm like, with your stupid ass. I'm like, what like correlation do you have in your brain to where you think that I'm here for somebody else? I'm like, okay. So I go in the gym, they're warming up, whatever. So I'm sitting down, and the girl finally come. So she like, why you sitting all the way down there? Come sit with us. Come sit with us. So it was her and some of the team girlfriends. So I'm sitting with them or whatever, and the girl like, I'm about to go get a drink out the car. I'm like, all right. So she come back with a bottle of Hennessy. So she got cups or whatever. So she pouring everybody a shot. But this big girl, she comes sit with us or whatever. And I'm like, cool. I ain't think none of her. So she comes and joins. And, you know, everybody just talk with her. And the game was about to start. So one of the girls said something. And she was like, I'm not here for so-and-so today. which is she talking about my ex. So I'm like, here for him. Okay. So as the night progressed, you know, they scoring whatever, and she like, yeah, blah, blah, and she's like trying to record him. And I'm thinking to myself, like, what's to this? So she pulls out her Snapchat to try to record him. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, what is going on? So I'm just sitting there, and the girl like, yeah, I ain't here for Boogie today. This my other team. So I'm thinking to myself, like, what? Like, okay. So when she said it again, it kind of like clicked. Maybe they fucked around or something. So she must have said something else that triggered me, and so something triggered in my mind, and I was just like, she like, what's up? I'm like, you talk to Woo? She like, I knew it was something, but if you want to go outside, we can go outside. So I said, okay. So the girl that I was initially with, she was looking like, fuck, like, what the fuck is going on? So at this time, he on the bench. So he watching us walk out the gym. So we go outside, and she like, I ain't on that, ooh, because I had left my purse and stuff in there just because she was going to try to fight. So she like, I ain't on that. I just want to talk. I'm grown. I'm like, okay. So we sit down. She like, yeah, I've been talking to so-and-so for 3-4 years now. We planning on having a baby right now. A baby, bitch, what? So she like, yeah, I'm planning on having a baby right now. We've been talking for 3-4 years on and off. I know his mama. He got 3 kids. 3 kids. Whoa. She like, yeah, I know his mama. He be staying with me. Blah, blah. So I'm thinking to myself, like, this whole time, I'm thinking this nigga stay by himself. So she telling me everything. She's showing me messages of her, like, we about to have our baby. He like, sure. If I'm planning on having a baby with somebody and I'm asking them to stay serious and they text me back, sure, bitch, I'm not having no baby with. What? He giving you a sure, not a yeah. Bye. So he told her, sure, we gonna try to have a baby. So she telling me all of this, blah, blah. And I'm like, wow, that's sick. I'm like, we've been talking on and off for, not even on and off, for a year, blah, blah, blah. And all the shit that he was doing. And she was just like, that makes sense. He don't know how to communicate and blah, blah. And I'm like, cool. So she like, let's go back in the gym, and when the game over, we could confront him. Me thinking to myself, I'm so heated. I'm like, nah, G. What is we causing a scene for? Clearly he don't fuck with me enough, and clearly he don't fuck with you. So why would I cause a scene in front of all these people? So we go back in the gym, and I sent the picture of her to my best friend. I'm like, bitch, why the fuck is this bitch right here telling me that she fucked with blah, blah, blah for this long? Woo, after being, I'm like, if I call you, I need you to slide up here just in case the bitch try to get crazy. So we walk in, he's watching us walk in. So he just looking like, what the fuck? Why are they even talking? So he get back in the game, and he telling my boyfriend, what the fuck? Why is they even talking? Why is she even here? Why am I here or is she here? But I'm like, that don't even matter. So he like, yeah, why is she here? Ooh. So I'm like, so the girl that I came for, she like, gee, I forgot. He really don't fuck with her for real. It's been years, blah, blah, blah. So I'm thinking to myself, like, ain't nobody doing that for no nigga who don't fuck with them, G. So she ended up leaving and coming back, and she came and sat next to me. So I'm putting pieces together. So I'm like, she like, he don't even got no place to stay. He don't got no car. He been driving my car. I said, what kind of car you got? She like, a white Toyota. I'm like, that's the car he be pulling up to my house in. It got a lift sticker in the window. She like, yes, G, that's my fucking car. Niggas was never pulling up on you in my car. I'm like, yeah, niggas was pulling up in your car. So she like, what? I'm heated. I'm like, gee, I'm mad too. But it's like, okay, I'm not about to cause no scene. So then too, I sat there and thought about it. And she was like, he been staying with her. I'm like, you stay in Blue Island? She like, yeah. I'm like, you stay by some train tracks, Blue Walk the Bim. She like, gee, you been to my house? Gee, I been there, but I never been on the inside because that nigga was telling me to meet him there to stay with him. She was like, when was this? So I showed her the messages. And she like, gee, that one time I was out of town, he was really about to have you laying up in my crib. Ooh, so at this point, she's blue. And I'm like, so we both sitting there playing Blues Clues and the game over. So he's shitty. So she walk up like, you been cheating? You been cheating? I'm just standing there like, she like, you been cheating this whole motherfucking time. You taking bitches to my crib. Woo woo. I'm just like, he gonna lie, G. That's all he do is lie. So the whole time he going back and forth with her, I'm just standing there and I'm thinking to myself like, what the fuck is going on right now? So she followed him outside. He didn't even put his clothes on. He grabbed his shit and went outside. So they outside and someone was like, go outside. So I go outside, she's in his face like, you a bitch. You this, you that, blah, blah. And I'm like, ooh. So I run up, he like, I ain't run up, but I walked up to him. He like, first of all, why are you even here? I said, who the fuck is you talking to? I'm like, first of all, you don't own this park district. I can come to any game that I want to come to. So we going back and forth. He like, I don't even care about none of that. But I just don't understand why both of y'all coming at me. I don't even get no fuck right now. If y'all want to talk, y'all can meet me at the gas station. I'm not meeting you at no motherfucking gas station. It's not shit to talk about. You're broke. You're a bum. You got 3 kids that you don't take care of. What the fuck are we talking for? So they still argue back and forth. So when he asked me why I was there, I'm screaming, bitch, I could be anywhere I want to be, woo out the band, woo. So all his teammates like, damn, G, what the fuck, like, blah, blah. So we go back in, and I'm just like, I'm sorry you had to find out that your nigga wasn't shit, and I'm sorry that I was even falling for the foolishness or whatever. She like, yes, that's so crazy, blah, blah, blah. I knew it was something when you came into the gym or when I first seen y'all talking. I knew it. And I'm like, sorry. So we both sitting there playing Blues Clues and the game over. So he's shitty. So she walk up like, you been cheating? You been cheating? I'm just standing there like, she like, you been cheating this whole motherfucking time. You taking bitches to my crib. Woo woo. I'm just like, he gonna lie, G. That's all he do is lie. So the whole time he going back and forth with her, I'm just standing there and I'm thinking to myself like, what the fuck is going on right now? So she followed him outside. He didn't even put his clothes on. He grabbed his shit and went outside. So they outside and someone was like, go outside. So I go outside, she's in his face like, you a bitch. You this, you that, blah, blah. And I'm like, ooh. So I run up, he like, I ain't run up, but I walked up to him. He like, first of all, why are you even here? I said, who the fuck is you talking to? I'm like, first of all, you don't own this park district. I can come to any game that I want to come to. So we going back and forth. He like, I don't even care about none of that. But I just don't understand why both of y'all coming at me. I don't even get no fuck right now. If y'all want to talk, y'all can meet me at the gas station. I'm not meeting you at no motherfucking gas station. It's not shit to talk about. You're broke. You're a bum. You got 3 kids that you don't take care of. What the fuck are we talking for? So they still argue back and forth. So when he asked me why I was there, I'm screaming, bitch, I could be anywhere I want to be, woo out the band, woo. So all his teammates like, damn, G, what the fuck, like, blah, blah. So we go back in, and I'm just like, I'm sorry you had to find out that your nigga wasn't shit, and I'm sorry that I was even falling for the foolishness or whatever. She like, yes, that's so crazy, blah, blah, blah. I knew it was something when you came into the gym or when I first seen y'all talking. I knew it. And I'm like, sorry. So as soon as I walk into my godbaby house, I see my phone ring and it's his mama. And I'm like, why is your mom calling me? I just left you. So to rewind back, so to go backwards, when we was at the game and I had peep seen with the girl, I texted his mama like, are you busy? And she texted me back and was like, nah, are you okay? And I'm like, I ain't even text back. I was just like, let me just leave it alone. So whatever, I go to my godbaby house. I get in the house, she calls me. She got the girl on three-way. Mind you, the girl had already told me that he told her that his mama was dead. And she was calling the mama phone, trying to pretend that she was somebody else to get information. Like, she was just doing too much for a nigga that really didn't fuck with her. So, well, clearly he didn't fuck with neither one of us. But, so, she on the phone like, your son this, your son that. The mama like, well, I don't want to be in the middle of it. He just needs to figure his life out. He got a lot going on. He got court cases in Atlanta. And I'm like, you telling me stuff about your son that I don't know nothing about. She on the phone talking about his baby mamas. She's ratting his ass out, literally. And I'm thinking to myself, like, I wish my mama would if I had a nigga and me and him get into it and I call her or he call her and she's telling all my business. No, we don't do that around here. Your son, that's where your loyalty's supposed to lie with your son. So she like, well, I don't even, the girl on the three-way talking, she like, the mama like, I don't even know who you are, sweetheart. And I don't even know what you look like. He did tell me that you was helping him. Like, he was staying with you for a little bit and you was a good friend. I'm like, this nigga really ain't shit. You telling people that your mama dead? Your mama is dead. Gee, that's overall sick to me. Like, that's just sick to me. Like, I could not even fathom just walk around talking to my mama died. Mind you, she's alive. How could you live with yourself? So they on the phone capping. My people's like, hang up. It ain't, don't worry about it. Hang up. Ooh. So I'm like, I hung up the phone. So she ended up calling me back without the girl on the phone. And she was just talking to me, still telling me little shit. And I'm like, well, I'm cool. I'm done with your son. No bad blood, but I'm cool. So we ended that there. So I ended up texting him. I'm like, gee, you not 100. I'm like, you can't even tell a motherfucker the truth. Like, that's so crazy to me. And he was just like, gee, you fucking tweaking, blah, blah, blah. Why was you even at the game? Why was I at the game? Because I wanted to come to Dalton's Park District. That's why I was at the game. You don't own this bitch. So he's still on, why was I there, blah, blah, blah. So then he get into this whole spiel like, I ain't really fuck with her for real. It was this, it was that. And I'm like, gee, you still lying. It's okay, whatever. So at that point, it was done. Like, we barely talked. And one day I was talking to his friend girlfriend and I was just like, I want to chop it over him to see if his attitude has changed towards us or whatever. So on my lunch break at work, I call and he answered. He like, what up? I'm, what up? He like, yeah, what up? So he like, so are you finally gonna admit and tell me the truth? I'm like, admit and tell you the truth for what? That I came to your game and I found out that you was talking to somebody else? What is there to, why are you trying to make it like it's me, nigga? It's you. So he like, I'm just trying to figure out this and that. I said, you worried about the wrong stuff. You worried about other people, but really it's you at fault. So we going back and forth and it was cool. I'm like, it's no bad blood. We cool. So we wasn't even talking. He would send me like songs and shit to my phone. So I'm like, this nigga trying to get back with me. But I'm thinking like, should I even go? At that point, I was kind of like over it. So he sent me a song one day and something in my mind was like, he still talks to the other girl. So I ain't tell y'all, but after the game, that next day, I had found her on Facebook and I added her on Facebook. So we was friends on Facebook. So I DM'd her and I'm like, hey girl, I know it's been like some time since the situation happened, but I just want to see if he's been still talking to you. She like, hey, she like, yeah, he has still been talking to me, We just had sex yesterday. I said, oh, y'all just had sex yesterday, but he still texting me, telling me he loved me and sending me songs. So she's like, he's gonna always be manipulative. He's not gonna never tell the truth. I asked him, do he still be talking to you or do he love you? And he said, yeah. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, if a nigga telling you that he love another girl, why are you still trying to kick it? But who knows what he was really saying. So we going back and forth, and I'm just thinking to myself, like, I'm really arguing with a bitch over a nigga that I'm not really even with for real. So I ain't even arguing with her. We just talking. So I call him on FaceTime. And I'm like, what? I'm like, do you still messing with her? Boo? He like, so y'all still friends? Y'all still friends? Y'all still talking? He like, yeah, she told me that y'all been talking on Facebook. I'm like, damn, G, she ran back quicker than like a fucking mouse. Like, bitch, damn. Like, you that pressed. Like, you really look like a fucking fool and you fat as fuck. So he like, yeah, y'all doing all this and that, blah, blah. I said, I'm not doing anything. I just asked the girl, was you still talking to her? And she said, yeah, you goofy. He like, well, you telling me all of this and then you say stuff to her and then she come back and tell me, blah, blah. I'm like, and that's cool. I'm like, both of y'all goofy as fuck. And I'm over it and I'm not about to keep going back and forth with y'all. Leave me the fuck alone. And I hung up. So I didn't turn back. I said, you was clearly thirsty to go back and tell him what I was saying to you. So here is this. Leave me the fuck alone and I'm done, like, with the whole situation. So I blocked both of them on Facebook. I blocked them both. I blocked them on Snapchat. I blocked him on Instagram, and I blocked him from my phone. So moral of the story is, shooting your shot on Facebook is dead. Don't do it. And if you do find love, kudos. But to me, all I found was a broke nigga. Literally, a broke nigga. But thanks for watching. Come back anytime. Watch my videos. Thanks, guys.